Hello, so today we are talking about how to find balance in life. This is something that we don't talk a lot, but I think it's very important. And I would say that it's actually one of the most important things. I can see that it's very underrated and we don't talk about balance a lot. I've heard that there's no, I heard somewhere that balance isn't actually possible, which I don't agree with. I do think there's a way to find balance and to actually be in harmony with life and to find a way to be balanced in the outside life and within ourselves. So yeah, that's the video for today. This is something actually that I was trying to find in my own life, and that's why I'm very inspired to make this video. First of all, I want to say that finding balance in life is not finding something that would be perfect. We're not searching for perfection here, because obviously there's things that happen in life and we might get unbalanced from time to time. But I think having a center and being able to adjust the balance within the uncertainty is very important. So I have some ways that I started to try to find balance. And as I said, it's not perfect and it definitely needs some adjustments. I plan to add some things throughout the way, and I will try to improve it, maybe share it with you with what I learn and with what I experience. So this video is about finding balance in life. As I said, I was inspired to make this video because I was trying to find balance in my life. And so I was very inspired to make this video and to share what I found out and what I've learned to maybe help you to also find balance in life. I want to say first that it's not about perfection. We're not trying to find perfection because I think it's especially trying to find the perfect balance. It's impossible to find the perfect balance in life because there is some unpredictable things that happened, and it's more about trying to be flexible and to try to adjust than trying to find perfection. So first of all, I wanted to start by just trying to define what is balance. What is balance and why is balance important in life? So to give some kind of definition, I would say that finding balance in life is about finding the harmony with all aspects of your life: personal, professional, spiritual, emotional. It doesn't mean giving equal time to everything, but rather making sure that no aspect is impacting another or no aspects of your life is neglected for your overall well-being. I have separated the aspects of life in 4 categories, and I believe to find a balance in life, it's all about trying to find a balance with those 4 aspects. So I have 4 categories, which are work-life balance, physical and mental balance, emotional and social, and spiritual and material. I think the importance of those categories is to make sure that every aspect of your life is balanced. So to define a little those categories, the work-life balance is the main balance, I would say, which is creating space for work and personal life. making sure that one doesn't impact the other or isn't prioritized more than the other. These categories allows you to avoid burning out while maintaining a certain productivity. Next, the physical and mental balance. It's about taking care of your body and mind through activities like mindfulness, rest, and exercise. Next is the emotional and social balance, which is about maintaining meaningful relationships and knowing how to manage your emotion in a healthy manner. The last one is the spiritual and material balance, which is about balancing the pursuit of external success with an inner peace and fulfillment. And I think this category is especially important because in life it's very easy to try to chase material possession or material success, and without realizing that this doesn't really bring fulfillment, this doesn't really bring happiness. And while it's important to have those goals, it shouldn't be the most important thing or the main thing. And on the other hand, it's important to not be lost in spirituality and forgetting to actually live and to forget to stay grounded and pursuing things that are actually meaningful for us. And I think it's all about this balance between spiritual and material. Next, I'm going to answer how to know if your life is in balance. Most of the time, it will be a feeling that something is wrong. And what I would recommend for that is to actually sit with yourself and to really ask honestly if you are handling too much, if what you are doing is not actually bringing you fulfillment. Maybe you want to shift something or change something, or maybe you want to stop doing some things. And just by reflecting and just asking yourself will allow you to assess if your life is unbalanced. Some indication to know that your life is unbalanced is if you're feeling drained or stressed, or if you have a lot of anxiety, or if you're numb, or if you lost touch with your emotion. I think the emotion would be a signal that your life is unbalanced and maybe needs some adjustment. And just asking yourself and reflecting will also allow you to make the right adjustment. You can also tell that your life is unbalanced when you feel that something is missing. And it's a strong feeling. You feel like something is missing, something has to change. Another strong indication is if you feel that something is missing, if you have disconnected from relationships, or if you have disconnected relationships, or if you start to neglect self-care. It's also some signs that your life is unbalanced and needs some adjustment or some change. Your body will also give you some signs that your life is unbalanced. For example, if you feel tired most of the time, or if you get sick very often, Other signs can be if you're losing passion for what you love doing, or if you feel that you're handling too much, and if you struggle to set boundaries. All of these can be signs that your life might be a little unbalanced and need some adjustment. It also means that you need to stop and rethink your priorities in order to make place for things that make sense for you, and to make place for things that truly matter to you. So now I'm going to give you some steps on how to find balance in life. Knowing why you do the things you do is very important here. That's why I recommend to start by setting your values and priorities. You can do that by asking yourself what is significant for you, what is important, what matters to you. You can reflect on that and make these a central place in your life to avoid being drained or handling things that actually don't matter to you and things that are not a priority. Next is starting to set strong boundaries. And I made a video about that, which I will add in the video if you want to see it. But yeah, boundaries comes hand in hand with your values and priority, because now that you know what matter to you, you can consciously choose to remove, erase, or stop doing anything that doesn't matter or anything that is not a priority to you. And in that sense, we can see that your priority and boundaries allow you to find this balance in life, as it really helps to shade a light on things that really matter to you and to actually make space to do those things. This also allows you to find a balance in giving and receiving, as you consciously choose to give your time, your energy, and you also choose to consciously receive. Having set your priorities and boundaries allows you to also find balance in giving, receiving. Now, to be able to adjust this balance, it's really important to practice mindfulness, being mindful of your decision, of your choices, to avoid being stressed or to avoid anxiety, and to also avoid regrets later, because you are consciously choosing and consciously making decisions. I think the real secret to find balance in life is also to stay flexible. As life can be unpredictable, it's important to not search for perfection. It's not about trying to find the perfect balance in life, but rather trying to adjust throughout the way within the uncertainty of life. And with this adjustment, it's important to learn to delegate or simplify things. Things like most of things don't have to be complicated. And I think we tend to complicate things that can be very simple. And in that sense, it's really important to learn to ask for help when needed and to not burden yourself with responsibilities that are not yours to bear. That's why having clear priorities is very important. By knowing what is important for you, you will avoid taking on too much task or responsibilities that aren't yours. And it will also help you to know when you need help with things that maybe are not priorities but still need to be done. And it will allow you to decrease the mental charge. I used to have this issue because I love doing everything by myself. Maybe because I thought if I don't do it, it's not going to be good, or I would rather doing it myself because I know it's going to be perfectly done. But I learned and realized that there's a lot of liberation to ask for help and support when needed. And most of the time, people are here to help and they want to help. They just don't know that you need that help. And most of the time, people that love you wants to help. They want to support you. They just don't know that you need this help because you didn't ask, you know. But also asking help and support when needed allow you to create space for other things that you need to do, and it also helps you to reduce the mental charge from handling too many things. Finally, to find balance, it's really important to invest in self-care and in activities that you enjoy. Life isn't just about work. Life isn't just about relationships. It's also about creating meaningful memories and experiences. And in that sense, it's essential to make time for things you enjoy doing, whether it's art or sports or other activities. It's really important to make space and take time to do those things as well. This allows you to find this balance, this harmony, and it also helps you recharge your energy. As we saw, to find balance in life, it's primordial to know the things that are important for you, to avoid things that are draining you, to avoid things that burn you out or things that drain your energy. But it's also important to practice detachment from things that you can't avoid doing or things that you have to do. With detachment, you can do those things without being drained. Finally, it's essential to realize that we are not in any way trying to find perfection here. Life can be very unpredictable and things can happen, things that are out of your control. I made a video about releasing control, and you can see it if you want. But it's okay to not have a perfectly balanced life as long as it's not draining you. And it's always important to try to adjust little by little throughout the way without searching for perfection, but instead trying to find harmony. So yeah, that's all I had to say for this video. I hope it helps you. Let me know if you have questions or if you have some things you want to add, and I will see you on my next video. Bye.